Well, I have finally got some time to sit down and do an introduction video for the joeThinks Gaming YouTube channel. So hey folks, I'm Joe from joeThinks Gaming now. I also have another YouTube channel that's specifically meant for my artwork, which is called joeThinks Art. I'll leave a link in the description below for that. So what I'm going to do for the intro video is something very similar to what a lot of other YouTubers do, and I did with my other channel. I'm going to go through the 20 most common questions for a new YouTuber. So the first is, what is your name and the name of your channel? And we've already covered that. So we'll move on to the second question, which is, what does the name of your channel mean? Which, my name is joeThinks, and this is a channel about gaming. Occam's razor, friend. Doesn't have to be more complicated than that. Moving on, number 3, where are you from? Well, I live in the United States of America. And I live in the area that looks like a hand from the world map. It's called Michigan, or the Mitten. We call ourselves Michiganders. So number 4 is, why did you start a YouTube channel? And the reason is very simple. I've played games my entire life, and now I want to take it to the next level. And I'm working on video editing anyway from my art channel, so I am going to incorporate playing games and editing and sharing it with the world. Number 5 is, what will your channel be about? Well, it is about video games. However, it'll be about more than just video games. I will have walkthroughs and playthroughs, like full playthroughs, including all of the battles and everything else like that from Final Fantasy games, which is my favorite role-playing game series. But I will also have essay videos and theory videos, but at first the vast majority of them will be gameplay videos because that's what I'm currently doing, or editing. Number 6, who is your targeted audience? Well, I am looking for Final Fantasy fans to come join me in my adventure through these Final Fantasy games. That is really what this is about. And now in the long run, I'm sure I'll be playing more than Final Fantasy, but that's what I'm focusing on at first. As I progress through certain games, I will release videos based around those games, my own theories, and so on and so forth. Moving on. Number 7, what do you hope to achieve with your channel? Well, I'd like to build and participate in and be a part of a Final Fantasy community. Now the problem is, very much like Cloud Strife, I'm kind of an antisocial, and I attract other antisocials. Moving on to number 8, name your top 3 favorite YouTubers or YouTube channels. That's tough. To keep it more within the realm of what we're doing within this channel, I would say, probably in this order, Call Me Kevin would be number 1. Jacksepticeye would be number 2. And number 3, it would still be Josiah Brooks from Jazza. So, number 9, who inspired you to start a channel? Well, my wife inspired me to start both of my channels, to be honest. And this channel, to be fair, is also a bit inspired by the nostalgia created by the release of Final Fantasy VII Remake in April 2020. So number 10, if you could collab with anyone right now, who would it be? Well, all the aforementioned people. You know, Kevin from Call Me Kevin, Jacksepticeye, Jazza, anyone, to be fair. They don't have to be YouTube legends. Number 11 is 3 reasons anyone should subscribe to your channel. Everyone's always told me my commentary while I'm playing video games, even though I'm not often realizing I'm doing it, is pretty humorous and sometimes dark. So that would definitely be a reason. Another is if you're playing the same game too, and maybe you're stuck or not sure what to do. Some of them will be kind of walkthrough videos and how-tos. And the third would be if you're just a Final Fantasy fan. I mean, many of the videos I know that are going to be very long, I'll point out individual pieces of the video that are more important than other, either in the description or in some other manner. Moving on to number 12. Which channel already on YouTube will yours most likely be like? Well, I am aiming for something between what RadBrad does and Soldier First Class, which again I'll leave links to the description for these fantastic YouTubers as well. Number 13 here is going to be a bit of a kicker. What's your favorite thing about the YouTube community? Thus far, it has been the niche clusters that exist that I wish I would have honestly paid more attention to sooner. However, 14. List your favorite thing about the YouTube community. No one is afraid to call out bullshit. 15. What do you think you could bring to the YouTube community that isn't already here? Well, myself. I'm not already here, to be fair. That may be a different perspective. I enjoy helping people learn to think outside of the box. That's the origin of the name joeThinks. I am Joe, and I like to help people think. Alright, so moving on. 16 is name 3 things that we should know about you. Well, first is I am a full-time IT guy. So I work 40 to 50 hours a week and then still make YouTube videos for my art channel, joeThinks Art, and this channel, joeThinks Gaming. And that all just counts as one thing. The second thing to know is that I'm a family guy, and both my wife and my daughter also post things online, which I will leave links in the description for all of their stuff as well, April Draven and Paige Dragon Pony. The third thing is that I am both an artist and an analytical person. I enjoy video games and thinking about things, but I also enjoy creativity and getting lost in a moment. So, moving on now to 17. What do you think the hardest thing will be about becoming a YouTuber? And I already know it's the time constraints and trying to get things up that are meaningful and don't look like garbage. Moving on to 18, what do you think the most rewarding thing will be? Well, I know what the most rewarding thing has been thus far, which is encountering people in real life that have seen my stuff and have an opinion about it, which has been awesome. I'd like to see more of that for sure. Now, on to 19, do you see yourself being on YouTube for a long time? Well, I'm approaching a year of making exclusively videos, which I'm now rounding about my second year of posting things online in general. So yeah, I'll be here a while. And 20 is my favorite. Do you have any tips or advice for others who are just starting a YouTube channel? Oh yeah. Try everything. Break things. Have things not work. I have learned more from things not working correctly or mistakes than I have from things working and just going smoothly. Obviously, that's the case with most things, but I have been very experimental with trying different things, and I've fallen on my face, like severely. But I've learned many of the things that just don't work for me, and they work for so many other people. That's the big thing that I would say is don't get discouraged and keep trying things. I've been super discouraged, yet here I am again with a brand new YouTube channel. So, if you like this kind of content, please hit that like button and let me know. I get this is an intro video, but if you like what you heard that I am intending for this particular channel, definitely hit that like button and share this video with your friends. The best way you can show support is to get the message out that these videos exist, and that I would greatly, greatly thank you for. So, as always, thanks for watching the video all the way through to the end. I'm Joe from joeThinks Gaming, and remember, be kind to one another and save constantly.